The garage floor can get all messy and greasy from long use. The easiest way to make it remain attractive is by painting it. This is quite simple. A painted garage floor will give you a better feeling of your garage space. Working and storing items in there won't be a problem anymore. Other advantages of painting garage floor are: 1. It protects the floor. 2. It makes the floor to be water resistant. 3. Painting the garage floor also prevents mold, eliminates dust, and is easy to clean. There are 2 types of paint you can use to paint your garage floor. They are: 1. Latex acrylic paint. It is cheaper but not durable. It only lasts for a maximum of 2 years. After 2 years, you will need to repaint the floor. Also, it doesn't bond so well with the concrete. 2. Epoxy paint. It is the commonly used paint for garage floors. It bonds well with the concrete floor and is chip resistant. Also, it is more durable and so can last for 4 years when properly managed. In this video, we are going to show you how to paint your garage floor using epoxy paint. The tools needed are: 1. Safety goggles. 2. Nylon paintbrush. 3. Plastic spackle knife. 4. 5-gallon bucket. 5. Squeegee. 6. Carbon filter paint odor mask. 7. Stiff bristled push broom. 8. Floor scraper. 9. Paint roller and extension. The materials needed are: 1. Clay cat litter. 2. Concrete floor patch. 3. Degreaser. 4. 2-part high-gloss epoxy kit 1 gallon per 250 square feet. 5. Painter's tape. 6. 1/2-inch nap roller cover. Follow these steps to paint your garage floor. 1. Get all your working materials ready and within easy reach. 2. Inspect the floor. Make sure the floor is dry. There should be no moisture on your garage floor. You don't want the water vapor to lift the paint off the floor. Then sweep out any dust on the floor. 3. Degrease and scrap the floor. There are usually grease buildups that form in patches on the floor. Use full concentration degreaser and apply it generously to these areas. You can also use good laundry detergent on the grease. Then, use a brush to scrape the surface. 4. Scrub the floor. Dilute the degreaser with water and pour it on the floor. Then, use a squeegee foam to remove all the water. After that, leave the floor to dry properly. You can also use a fan to make it dry faster. 5. Fill the cracks on the floor. You need to fill the cracks and voids on the concrete for an attractive finish. They will show after painting. You can use a concrete or mortar compound. However, for thicker holes, you would require a concrete patch. Allow it to dry off. Then scrape off excess concrete with the plastic spackle knife or a wet rag. 6. Mix the paint. The epoxy kit comes with 2 parts which must be mixed before application. One comes in a large can, while the other in a small can. The big can always come half full. To mix the paint, pour the small can into the big can. Then mix them until they are indistinguishable. Allow the reaction time to take place. Skipping this process could ruin your work. It needs this integration time to be able to stick well to the floor. 7. Cutting in. Pour the epoxy paint mixture into a roller tray. Then, use a small cheap brush to cut in along the edges of the tray. Do not roll out too much paint at a time. 8. Roll the paint. Rolling the paint on the floor should be done in sections of 4 inches x 4 inches. Spray some flakes lightly on it while keeping the edge wet. Remember to have an exit route after painting. 9. Spread the flakes. Flakes are important as they prevent having a slippery floor. Make sure you spread them all around the floor. 10. Allow the paint to set. After painting, leave the paint to dry very well. This should take a minimum of 24 to 72 hours. The painting job will take about 1 day to complete. For a perfect finish, take note of the following. 1. Epoxy paint will not set if the temperature is not high enough. So, ensure that the temperature is at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Also, the slab or floor should be at least 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The paint won't set during winter or under extremely cold conditions. 2. Use the paint generously. When applying paint, make sure you put enough. Paint tends to fade while drying. Moreover, the floor will absorb some of the paint. So, if you do not put enough, it won't be glossy. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also, drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details and visit our site, www.zimgarage.com, for more awesome garage content like this.